Hi, I'm Cheyenne Abel of Able Process Service, and I'd like to thank you for joining us for another week's look into the process serving world. This week our topic of interest is safety and how it affects process servers. Just most recently here in San Diego County, a process server was shot while attempting to serve eviction paperwork on a 65-year-old man. Now, I don't believe that most process servers would have expected a 65-year-old man to greet his eviction paperwork with a gun. But this just goes to show you that you never know what could happen in the process serving job. In May of 2008, a process server was murdered while trying to serve divorce paperwork. The man he was attempting to serve beat and stabbed him to death before proceeding into the house and attempting to strangle his 2 minor children. This is an extreme example of how a process serving job can go tragically wrong. One must recognize the danger of delivering bad news, a daily job of a process server. Most process services go down without any problems at all. However, some can end very tragically, and those are the ones that we need to be prepared for. The number one rule for process servers to stay safe is common sense and awareness. Know what you're doing, know what you're getting into, and know how to get out of a bad situation. The first thing I do before beginning any service or process is ask the client if the person I'm serving is dangerous. Most oftentimes the client will know if the person has a gun or has a propensity to fly off the handle and do any sort of thing that might be considered dangerous to the process server. If I'm made aware that a person is going to be dangerous, I do not hesitate to contact the police. If you simply let them know that you're about to go to a residence to serve papers and that you think the person who you're serving may greet you with a gun and that you fear for your safety, there's a pretty good chance that you'll be able to get a police officer to escort you there. Now, you might have to try this a couple times, as I've experienced that some police officers and the people in the front desk are a little bit more willing to help you than others. But by all means, your safety comes first, so go ahead and make the extra effort to get one of them to be there with you. Now, when you're at the location of the serve, this is when it's the most important for safety. Be aware of your surroundings. Keep your car close. Bring your cell phone with you. Have a friend if you can. That's always preferred, to have somebody sitting in the passenger side that can just simply be observing whatever's going on and can be really readily accessible to calling 911 if there's any sort of problems. Be extremely courteous to the person you're serving and never turn your back on them after you've served the paperwork. This is the time when somebody just realizes what they've been given, and that's the instant where they're going to have the most emotional reaction. Some process servers choose to carry weapons. This can include mace, taser guns, and even real guns. I recommend using these weapons only in extreme circumstances where they are absolutely necessary, and only by people that know how to use them. The worst thing that could happen to you is to pull out a gun, not know how to use it, have it taken from you, and used against you. Process serving does not have to be a difficult job, but it can be a dangerous job. There's no serve in the world worth your life. Be safe and don't take a chance. If you have any hesitation, if anything feels wrong, turn around and go back to the office. It's not worth it. On behalf of Able Process Service, I'd like to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.